Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. I was here at 4 o'clock this morning because I forgot to set my clock. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Your clock's real wrong if you were here at 4 o'clock, because I can promise.
But I'm sure a lot of people did that yesterday, forgot to set their clocks.
A lot of people don't. See, that's
and they
that's
were
what
late for church.
No, see, that's what we were talking about before. Like, when you have smartphones now, they do it automatically. The only things you have to change are like your microwave, but everybody looks at a smartphone first.
You know, people still have clocks on the wall.
Yeah, but that's easy to change, right?
Forget I mentioned it. All right, we got a great show today. A lot of fun lined up and stuff to do, so just stay with us.
Let's check out our weather. We'll be right back.
All right, before we get to the rain chances, let's talk about this. A freeze watch is in effect for tonight. I know it's kind of counterintuitive with all the cloud cover, and it's keeping us warm, if you will, but once the rain ends, the cold temperatures will be here. We will be watching to see if this freeze watch, which includes everybody except immediate coastal zones from Socastee down through Georgetown, areas east of that line, through 8 a.m. This could become a freeze warning. All right, now our rain, really courtesy of a surface area of low pressure. We like to call it a vortex. I'll explain in just a second. Bringing in plenty of moisture with it. In fact, this band now intensifying along what we like to call a deformation zone. A lot of cool terms, basically meaning lots of moisture being lifted up into the air. The clouds can't hold it, and so it has to fall down as rain, and it's falling at a pretty hefty rate. This is something that we were anticipating across portions of the PD along U.S. Highway 76, as well as 378, the 95 corridor heading south, as well as the 95-20 junction right outside of Florence. Something really cool. I told you the vortex, it's a very weird term. Basically, it's talking about the amount of spin in the atmosphere. Watch this. See that little spin right there? That is the center of the vortex, and as that moves over top of us, we will continue to see this heavy rain get even heavier. So throughout the rest of the day, expect moderate to even heavy showers at times, which can cause issues on the roadways. There's the atmospheric spin, the vortex, if you will, and it will move directly overhead, allowing for that heavy rain to really continue throughout the afternoon. But as soon as it pushes offshore, we cut off the moisture flow and we will clear out excessively fast. That's why the freeze watch is in effect. We time it out here for you. We will show you through the noontime hour, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Plenty of heavy rain, and then because the vortex spins, as the vortex is overhead, it has to bring that residual moisture to our north back through one more time. If we have cold air, this will end as a rain-snow, rain-sleet mix for portions of Laurinburg, Lumberton, and potentially as far south as Florence and Darlington. I'm not 100% confident in Florence and Darlington, but it is a possibility. Again, you have to have the cold air with that residual moisture. It's a possibility. No solid accumulations by any means. It would only be liquid, everybody ending around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Afterwards, we dry out and cool off. 10 degrees cooler tomorrow, 15 to 20 degrees cooler, below average on our Wednesday. Good news is, I do believe a significant warm-up is on the way heading into next week.
All right. I guess I'm kind of confused.
What?
Do I bring a jacket? Do I not bring a jacket? Is it time to get tan? Is it not time to get tan? Whew,
Always
mercy.
carry a jacket in the car.
Always carry a jacket.
All right, let's talk a little bit before we get started. All right, let's talk about the haberdashery and her dashery, located over in historic downtown Conway. It's inside the Blackwater Market, and they're known for helping young men and women get ready for their prom night and look their best. The Hab has peak label, notch label, and shawl label tuxedo jackets and everything in between. They have charcoal gray, electric blue, light gray, tan, and don't forget the ever popular black tuxedos and wedding suits. So if there's a wedding or a prom coming up. The accessory colors selections are redesigned every year to match the newest dresses, which, by the way, they stock a huge selection at Haberdashery right next door to the Haberdashery. For that exact dress to vest color match, go to Haberdashery and Haberdashery right over in Conway and get ready for your prom.
We're going to go get matching stuff.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Gosh, yes.
Absolutely. Let's talk about today. Today is Monday, March the 12th, and this is Girl Scout Day. And from what I hear, Girl Scouts still have cookies out, but they are selling out very quickly. Make sure you get
That's
them.
right. It's also Bubblegum Week, so you can add that to it also.
I like bubblegum.
All right. 1946, Liza Minnelli. You remember her, 72 years old. There she is. Cabaret. The Sterile Cuckoo and daughter of Judy Garland, in case you didn't know that. She played a baby in her mother's film, The Good Old Summertime.
All right, 1947, Mitt Romney, 71 years old, former governor of Massachusetts, and in 2012, Republican nominee for president.
1965, Colleen Nolan, 53 years old, singer, won the 19th season of Celebrity Big Brothers, and 2017 also competed in Celebrity Apprentice in the UK.
All right, today in history, 1974, Wonder Woman debuted on ABC TV and later went to CBS TV.
I like Wonder Woman.
I know you do.
I really do. All right, let's go to 2010. Apple started taking orders for their iPads.
All right.
Know-it-all department. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Here's one that is hard to believe for me. I find so many interesting things when I look this up. At age 22, Walt Disney was fired from a Missouri newspaper for not being creative enough. Walt Disney.
They probably kicked themselves.
Boy, later
for
on,
that.
I bet you they said, whoa, did we make a mistake on that
What a
one?
mistake. But there goes
That's
his
it.
career, so that's awesome.
That's it from the Know-It-All department today. A great show lined up, some fun stuff, and I promise you, if you stick around, you're going to really enjoy it.
That was a good throw.
I like that.
We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, coming up, the Children's Recovery Center, we've got our trivia night. And this is a lot of fun, and you need to listen up if you want to get involved because the competition is unbelievable.
I will tell you, and I did this last year on the ABC team, and we had so much fun, Louise. We had a great time. And hey, guess what?
What?
Music knowledge, guess what?
What?
I got it all right because of you. Learn something from
tell
him.
them that.
Don't tell everybody. Louise, tell us a little bit first about Children's Recovery, and then let's hear about Trivia Night.
The Children's Recovery Center is the child advocacy center for Horry, Georgetown County. We see kids who are victims of physical abuse and sexual abuse. We provide physical exams, forensic interviews, and lifetime advocacy for all these kids. We try to find the best outcome for each child we see. We're a nonprofit organization, and fundraising is very important to us. There's never a charge for a child or their family to receive services from the CRC. So we fundraise, and our second biggest fundraiser is our Trivia Night, and it is Friday, April 13th. It's at St. Michael's Catholic Church. Oh, look, there's the thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's at St. Michael's Catholic Church in Garden City. It's $20 to play. A team is a table of 8 people. The cost of your ticket includes includes trivia, and it also includes free food. We'll have a cash bar, a silent auction, and of course a 50-50.
Now, you can't beat this. Let me tell you, this is a great deal. Everybody loves it.
It is.
And they get so rough on the. I mean, they're so strict.
Right.
They get so excited.
It's really fun. Well, a lot of people buy like a whole table for their team. So you can either purchase a whole table or you can purchase individual tickets. And we'll pair you up with other people the night of.
And find out more about it. They can go to
www.childrensrecoverycenter.org.
There it is, right
there.
there
It is
on
right
the
there.
screen.
Get involved and be there because I'll be there and we'll be having a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
And raise money for a great organization. You guys
Right.
are the voice for these children.
We are the
when they
voice
don't
for
have
these,
one.
right? And that's exactly what we try to do. We try to give these kids a voice to be able to heal from the terrible trauma that they've been through.
Well,
You
I
guys do
tell
an
you,
awesome
it's
job.
one of the
Well,
best
thank you.
organizations I've been a part of.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm glad
thank
I
you.
am. All right.
Thank
We
you.
got a lot more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, now we're talking about caring in our lifetime as Susan is here with us.
That's right.
Hi there.
All right, Susan, first of all, everybody pretty much knows our viewers, but there might be some new ones. What is Caring in Our Lifetime? And then you guys have some stuff coming up?
Yes, we do in October. Well, of course, October is our big breast cancer month, but we are a nonprofit 501c3. We are a group of volunteer women, and we serve Horry and Georgetown counties, and we help with medical bills related to breast cancer.
Men and women.
Men and women. We have had a male recipient, but not anything lately, but we do, yes. We help anyone related to breast cancer. We've been in existence since 1997, and like I say, we're all nonprofit, and we do serve locally. So all of our fundraisers, of course, go back to the community, which is 95% of the money that's raised, because we are volunteer. There's no one paid on our board.
There's no paid.
We have a lot of fun when we do our fundraisers. I am a breast cancer survivor myself, so it's near and dear to me, which of course the fundraiser that's coming October 6th, which will start off our October month, is Breast Friends Forever. Cecil loves that.
I love that.
That will be at Barefoot Landing. This, I believe, is our 4th year. And we have a 10K, 5K, children's run. It's a lot of fun for the whole family. My daughter-in-law brings the baby out, and we stroll, and we walk, and we run, and I don't run, but,
It's just
but
a
we
fun
have fun.
event.
We
It's
have
a fun
fun.
event.
We have
That's what
fun,
it's all
yes.
about, and raise money
And it
for a
raises,
great cause.
and the money stays locally to help
Yes.
local families who are going
Exactly.
through this, because finances should never be something you have to stress about.
It's very stressful, and being there myself, any kind of cancer is stressful,
Right.
but this is our baby, and we take it to heart. We take it to breast.
That's
and,
right.
and people want to know more about it, getting help from them, they can go to the website.
CaringInOurLifetime.com or the BFFrace.com.
All
Thanks,
right.
Susan.
Thanks for being with
Appreciate
us.
it.
Thank
All
y'all.
right. A lot more coming up. Stay with us. It is a Monday. Everybody knows what's going on.
Oh, excuse me. Got to do that. Sorry.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, we are talking about Festive Brass, and they're going to present something coming up on the 18th called Music in Time. We're going to find out a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's taking place up at United Methodist Church in Myrtle Beach.
That's right.
We have Dr. Dave Howard with us. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing great. How are
I
you?
love your shirt.
Thank you very much.
That is
there
so
you go.
neat.
That way I know who I'm
That's
supposed
where
to be.
you know
that
who
day.
you are,
Yeah.
where you are.
Not a
You
problem.
remember who you are.
Yeah, that's
so
no problem.
tell us about Festive Brass.
Festive
What is
Brass,
that and who's in it?
It's a ceremonial brass band. It's been in the area almost 20 years now. Started just with a few people and expanded up to about 20. And we play throughout the Myrtle Beach area. Called a ceremonial brass band because we have the honor of playing at Memorial Day and Veterans Day every year in Myrtle Beach. We do some Christmas concerts, but we have our annual Can-Am concert, which is coming up on Sunday. And we're looking forward to it.
Tell us a little bit about that. What time does it start? Who can come? And is it
it's
free?
open to the public. It's free. We do take a free will offering to kind of keep us going. It's at 3 o'clock. It's at the First United Methodist Church in Myrtle Beach, 9th Avenue North. And we'd hope to have them come and hear Music in Time, which is basically music from 1700 to 2000.
Wow. Oh, that's fun.
So
Now,
it is
how
fun.
much do y'all practice a lot?
We rehearse about every Monday throughout the season.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, who is in this? You know, the ages. Do you have a multi-level ages? Is it all one?
We've had high school students up to people in their 80s. Okay.
Fantastic.
It's just whoever wants to play and enjoy music for the rest of their life.
And you don't have to, you don't have to be a professional to play in this,
No.
but you got to be able to read music, right?
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to play.
You gotta be able to play.
But we have some professional level people in that group.
All right,
That's
now coming up, what are
fantastic.
some of the selections y'all going to be doing coming
Well,
up?
we're doing anything from Sousa to John Williams, okay? So we're doing Sousa marches, we're doing Gustav Holst, if you know who he was back in the English. We're doing a suite from him. We're doing Jurassic Park from John Williams.
How fun.
And we end with American Trilogy. If
Oh,
you know
man.
the piece, that's an Elvis piece.
Yes,
and that's
baby,
how
you got that right.
He brought the house down every year with that piece, and we're going to finish with that.
All right.
All right.
You're going to do a little something for
We'll
us. We got
see.
about
Play us a
30
little
seconds to
tune.
get
Let's
out of
hear
here.
what you can do.
We brought my friend here, and this
All
is
right.
a euphonium, and
Okay.
we'll do a little something.
All right. All right. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Fantastic. Visit festivebrassofmyrtlebeach.org for more information on that. We'll be right back.
We'll get that.
Hey, and welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, talking about the third annual Myrtle Beach Highland Games and Heritage Festival. We're going to find out a little bit about that.
That's right. The event is less than 2 weeks away right now, and Todd's with us to talk a little bit about it. All right, let's talk about this huge event.
Well, Cecil, you know, we've been on with you for the last 2 years, and we're excited to say we're actually moving to North Myrtle Beach to the sports complex up there, and with that comes a name change as well.
Okay.
So we're actually the Saltwater Highland Games. So still everything we've done before. We've added a lot more events, including a 5K run that's going to benefit the Horry County Special Olympics. We have junior athletes coming out and playing. There's the Border Collies, which are real popular. We are actually bringing in pro athletes this year, which travel all over the world and play. There'll be tons of bagpipe bands there to perform, as well as Celtic music. Medieval Times will be there with the knights to fight with the kids with the swords and that kind of stuff. And it's just a great all-day family event. We have tons of volunteers that have come out to help us each year, and they're coming back, so we can't do it without them. And we can't do it without the spectators. You know, last year we brought people in from 26 states and 5 countries, and that's huge to the Grand Strand area, so we're happy to bring them back again.
Absolutely, and that kind of, you know, I feel like this kicks off a little bit of the spring break, summertime stuff coming up. You've got this, and then here comes everyone.
And it's all
a
on
great
top of us.
introduction.
You're right.
It's
You're
perfect.
Right. We're proud to be the first Highland Games in the Carolinas, and it's very rich in this area. The Celtic community, the Scottish first settled in Scotland County and Laurinburg.
Yeah,
I know
that's
you've been
right.
to their games as well. And so the border belt of the Carolinas has a lot of Scottish heritage in it, and we consider ourselves a Celtic event, so the Irish can come on too. So, they'll be out the weekend before for St. Paddy's Day. So if you're in town, to stay for the next weekend and enjoy the festival.
All right, March 23rd. Tell them where now.
It's at the North Myrtle Beach Park and Sports Complex.
Great
North
facility.
Beach.
And you can find it out on this website.
SaltwaterHighlandGames.com.
All right, it changed from the one we were showing a minute ago.
Yeah, but we got it to where if you go to Myrtle Beach Highland Games, it'll still go there, so it's not a problem.
All right, that's
That's
good.
called good business.
That's good. Well, I know it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. And
what
come
time's
out and
it?
throw a caber.
Oh, man, I can't throw anything anymore, hardly.
Your wife might throw you out.
That was a good one, Todd.
That's right. It's Friday night and then all day Saturday and Sunday.
Fantastic.
All right, buddy.
Awesome.
I appreciate
Great
it.
event. Thanks for being with us. We got to keep him around.
Oh, you're kidding
We'll be
me.
right back.
And welcome back. All right, the Blackwater Middle School in Conway had 21 students that qualified now to go to the National Convention in Savannah in a lot of different categories, and we're going to talk about it. They're trying to raise money now to go.
They are. They've got a few months, but a few months goes by pretty quickly, and raising money to go to something like this can take some time. It's a 4-day trip. First of all, we got Philip and Eric with us. Philip, tell us a little bit about what this trip is, and then we can talk about how much money they need to raise.
The National Convention is kind of the culminating event for the year for the Beta Club. Our students are doing service throughout the community, so the organization is a service organization, and then we have a state competition, which actually is held in Myrtle Beach,
cool.
Where they showcase their academic, art, talent. 21 students advanced. We had a number of trophies in arts, visual arts, performing arts. The national competition is a chance to go against the rest of the country.
That's awesome. I bet you guys are really proud. 21 students,
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Extremely proud.
Now, Eric, how can they help raise money now? How can people
How much do
watch
they need
it?
to
Yeah, what do you need?
raise?
It is $600 to go on the trip.
Per student?
Per student.
Okay.
So they're actually going to be at the Highland Games. They have a booth at the Highland Games.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They are also at Myrtle Beach Raceway every weekend. They have a booth there to raise money, and then they're doing individual fundraising as well.
All right, if
From
somebody's
family,
watching, how about if
friends.
they want to send you some money? How can they do that?
The best way is our school address, 900 East Cox Ferry Road, Conway, South Carolina, Blackwater Middle School. You can call us at school anytime, 843-903-8440. We kind of, any way the help, our kids will go out, they do a lot of community fundraising, a lot of events, so besides fundraising, they're looking to help out in the community as well.
Now,
so.
what age are these kids?
They're 8th grade and 7th grade.
7th and 8th graders. So to give them this opportunity is huge. And $600 is a lot of money, but not really when a community comes together to support them.
All right,
It's not
there's a
that
lot
much.
of, there you go, literature, exams, jewelry making, photography. It's in a lot of different categories.
It's to showcase a well-balanced students, kind of. They can compete in so many categories. The visual arts, performing arts, showcasing, obviously, Horry County have tremendous talent in those arts.
Awesome.
We've been really fortunate with our living literature, which is a performing
Well,
arts
thank y'all. We
piece.
appreciate it. Now get in touch with Blackwater Middle School in Conway to help raise some money and get these
Absolutely.
kids going. That's
Yeah, what
we
a great
wanna
cause.
do.
And Savannah's
Yeah.
a really cool place, too, I have to say. Okay, so since you're on the end of the show, in a second you get to wave goodbye and wave to all your students that are probably watching you.
Thank y'all so much. All right, great show today. We'll see you back tomorrow for another show with a lot of new stuff. All right, you ready?
That's right.
All right. Tell them bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Y'all have a good afternoon. See you later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.